Pie Week on Mass Appeal. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year, I would say.
It is, but I kind of hate it.
Whoa, because you're
Guys.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Well, traditional apple pie never gets old.
Never
Ever.
gets old.
But if you're looking for a new twist, we've got Party Hostess Diva Liz Corbett in the kitchen with a recipe for upside down caramel apple pie.
Isn't that cool?
So cool. I am like, I want to eat the whole thing.
It's like I wanted to come up with something different. You know, pie is pie. Why not flip it upside down and put some praline topping underneath it?
Right.
I mean, how cool is that? So kind of like caramel apple taste. I'm going to put you two right to work like I always do so we can talk and work at the same time. Granny Smith, they're nice and tart, and we've got a little bit of lemon juice in there if you want to just kind of give that an extra toss.
Sure. Now the lemon juice is to keep it from browning a
It's to
little
keep
bit?
it from browning, and it just kind of helps to meld all the flavors together. We've got some melted butter, so Ashley, I'm going to have you put melted butter right into the pie plate. This
All right.
is so
Any
easy.
special technique?
Just pour the butter in
use
without
your
getting it on
wrist
your
to
dress.
pour it
No,
into
I
the
didn't
plate.
know
you
if
go.
I had to make sure I got it evenly coated. It's a good question.
And then there is
question.
a quarter cup of brown sugar going in there.
Okay.
So dump and just kind of,
Should I use this?
yep,
Okay.
this is how I cook.
What you want to make sure you use butter and not some type of.
I always use butter.
Okay.
Never use anything but real butter. That's my personal opinion because the other stuff is plastic.
There
And
are
butter-
chemicals in it.
Yes.
There are chemicals.
So we've got melted butter, we have brown sugar. This is what makes your caramel praline kind of flavor. And then we have white corn syrup. If you want to go with a spoon, I'm going to give you about a tablespoon.
White
See, I
corn
don't
syrup.
measure.
I noticed that.
Oh, I'm
This is hard-
sorry.
This is hard for me to actually measure on TV, but just for those at home who need those rules, there we go. About a tablespoon of the Karo syrup or corn syrup.
All right. I'm just kind of.
You're doing fine.
I'm making it my own
impressed.
You're
thing.
doing fine. So
All
we've
right,
got
can I
the.
mix that all together?
When you put it in the oven, it's going to all melt and make this
Oh,
amazing
okay.
caramely praline type
So
Very
it can
nice.
be messy at this stage of the game.
You can be messy, but you want to spread it out a little bit.
Okay. All right.
And
I'm
then
on
once
it.
you've got that evenly spread, you're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Perfect.
My first time doing this.
Now,
so.
Seth, I don't want you to feel left out.
No,
so
thank
if
you.
you would ever so gently sprinkle those chopped pecans.
Now, am I using all of them?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
This is an over-the-top pie.
Chopped pecans.
Isn't
Is that
that
do you say
fabulous?
pecan or do you say pecan?
I say it both ways.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what's the right way. Is it
I
kind
don't
of like
say
tomato,
pecan.
tomato?
I think
I
that's a
say
tomato
pecan.
tomato thing.
Oh,
It is.
pecan sounds fancier, but I say pecan.
So
Not that.
you're getting the idea. This is going to be underneath. She
There
is
you go,
wild
Ashley.
with that. She is
I got it.
underneath your pie crust. Now, I've got one pre-rolled out and cut for you. You can make your own. You can cheat. You can do whatever you want.
Is it easier just to buy it in the store?
Easier, yes.
Easier, yes.
But it's not that difficult to make pie crust.
Okay.
And we could even just do a whole other segment on that because it's really not that difficult. Now, I've got the wax paper in between. Makes it easier to kind of throw it around. Who wants to toss that baby right in there on
You
top?
can do it.
I'm on
Okay.
it. Just
So
flop
as-
it over?
As even, yeah, onto the plate. Here we go.
Sound
Awesome.
effects and all.
There we are.
And then you're just going to kind of press it down onto that lovely praline topping.
There it is.
And to see how it's nice and warm, you want it at room temperature. Then we've got our Granny Smith apples, and
we dump
into
it?
that goes, and the
Oh, yeah,
recipe, not yet,
So good.
the recipe is
Oh, not
on
yet.
the website. So if you are losing track of what we're doing here, we've got flour, brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon.
Mixing that up.
Toss that around good.
Okay.
And Ashley, I'm going to have you zest just a little bit of lemon rind. You wouldn't think of lemon with apple pie. He's getting scary
No,
with
it
that.
makes it easier.
Oh, he thinks he's cool.
He's
I think he
doing
can
like
do
the
that.
salad toss.
One time he put me on the spot on live TV and made
Oh
me do
my
the flip.
gosh.
I failed miserably.
All right, here we go. So you're going to dump into there.
There we are.
Pay no mind. And it might be too much. I always
think it
go.
is.
What did he get apple in? Do you need
Just,
that?
it's okay. It's the water. Because you know what? If stuff is flying around, it means you're really having fun. You
I'm
could grab
having a
that spoon
blast.
over there.
All right,
He's
here we
like,
go.
no, I just want to.
So is this as much as you need, or
No,
should
you want to
over-
go a little higher because
Really?
when the apples cook, they sort of condense down a little
that
bit.
makes sense. Here we are.
All
A little bit
right.
of this, a little bit of that.
I could
Now,
have that as a midnight snack.
Ashley, you're going to do just a little bit of this lemon rind right onto here, just a little nice even sprinkle.
Okay.
Real careful, super sharp, all the way around the top. The lemon zest just gives that nice little extra
Okay.
taste. So you've got a lot of tartness going on in here because that's going to be paired well with the praline topping because that is super sweet.
Oh, okay. So, and you want that like
about
Sweet
right.
and tangy.
contrast.
You
of
want the
flavors.
contrast.
There you go.
All right, and then we're going to do this top layer. Now, do you remember how you glue these together?
Water, and
Yes!
you mix it around the pot.
Perfect.
I
We're gonna
pay
let you do
attention.
that.
Okay, here we go.
Even though there's a little bit of extra
apple in there. That's
yeah,
all right.
extra
all
It just
oopsie things
adds to the
going
flavor.
together,
It's all
yeah.
about tying together those flavors.
Now, normally when you would do a pie, you would want to get all kind of fancy with the crust going on top. But this pie is going to be flipped upside down.
So don't waste your
So this
time.
part
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have to be
yeah.
pretty.
Well, that's my kind of pie.
Yeah.
So Ashley, I'm going to have you put this one on here. Just take the whole wax paper and go like so.
Got it. Bam.
Perfect.
How's that?
And then you want to press
and then we're
it.
cinching.
You want to press it down to seal it so that the juices don't come out into your oven. And I have a super tip. Have you ever been baking a pie and the juice from the apples, peaches, whatever, drips out, goes down to the bottom of your oven? What happens next?
Oh, you have
I
to
wish
fix
I
it.
had that problem.
Smoke alarm goes off. You've got all kinds of burning going on. Horrible. You could have a major thing in your kitchen going on. Keep everyday table salt near your oven. If you ever have something burning on the bottom of your oven, very carefully, just reach in there with a little, not plastic, like a little metal scoop of salt, literally dump like a half a cup of salt
No way.
right onto the area that has spilled. It will immediately smother out the smoke. It will stop smoking, and then when the
Now
oven
there's
has
a tip.
cooled, you just scrape it off with a metal spatula.
Wow.
I love that tip. I love that tip.
That's a good one.
But hopefully that doesn't happen to you.
Hopefully
But
it
if it
doesn't
does,
happen, but
It's a
it's
worst case
always
you'll know what to do.
always good to have. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this up this way. And again, it doesn't have to be pretty.
Okay, Liz. And then you put it in the oven for how long and what temperature?
It's going to be on the website. I don't remember. I don't have it in front of
No
me.
problem.
It's
Go to the
about
website,
375,
mymasterfood.com.
400. It does take a while.
But then you get this.
And this looks amazing. And by the way, Liz, favorite holiday pie, quick, what is it?
Oh gosh. You know what? It's going to be apple.
Gotta go with it. It's
Apple.
oldies but goodies, because